Hi guys, it's Blessing and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while now, but I'm excited to be back. So today we're going to be doing something very different, something very exciting. It's a new project, and then this is my very first video of something of its kind, and it's crocheting. Yes, crocheting. So today I'm going to teach you how to make a hairnet. So how to crochet a hairnet. This video is specifically for people who already know how to crochet, but for the very beginners I'm going to prepare another video for you guys. So I'm going to prepare another video to show you how to knit, which is going to be a lot slower and, you know, with more simpler steps, but also this video will benefit you as well. I'm going to be as clear and as simple as possible. It's a very easy and very simple style and stitch. I wouldn't even call it a pattern per se, because it's just basic. So enough of the talking now, let's begin. So this is a sample of what I already made, and here's another one. They're both the same size and the same length, but they're slightly different because I'm a free crocheter, so I didn't use a pattern for this. I just altered it as I went along. So when I thought it was getting smaller, I started to increase, and then when I thought it was getting bigger, I started to decrease. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to use a pattern that I wrote down so it's consistent for you. So this is where it begins, from the crown. It's a double crochet stitch all around for this net. So I started with 2 double crochet in 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and then you can see it's 2 double crochet in 1 stitch for the first 4 rows, and then the 5th row I started to do 1 double crochet in each stitch around, and then moving on to the 6th row I started to do 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So I did that to row 9. So from row 6 to row So yes, I did 2 double crochet in 1 stitch and 1 double crochet in the other, and then and so on from row 6 to row 9, and then row 10 I did 2 double crochet in each stitch all around. So 2 double crochet in each stitch all around, and then in row 11 I did 1 double crochet all around till row 14, the very end, and then I just did, like, you know, the finishing touch. So this is what I will use for you today. So let's begin. So to begin this project you will need a tape measure. This measured 10.5 centimeters to 9.5, no, sorry, this measured 21, approximately 21 across the base of the circumference, and then the length or the height measured 9.5. So this is a 1 size hat. So if you have a very big head like mine, this will fit into you, and it's 1 size. So remember, it's a hairnet, so when you have all your braids in, your braids can still fit in because it kind of stretches. Yeah, great. So you will need one of that. Today I'll be using this. So it's color 13 and dye lot 234. I'm going to put the link down below, and we'll need a pair of scissors, you will need a tapestry needle. This is what it looks like. And you will need a 5mm hook. A 5mm. If you can't tell the difference between each stitch, then I would advise you use one of these, and I'll show you how to use it as I go along in this video. So let's begin. So first we'll make a slip stitch. Everyone makes theirs differently. I have different ways of doing it, so whichever way I prefer every time I knit or crochet. I keep saying knitting because I knit anyway, but yeah, it just sounds better to say. So make a slip stitch like this. I'm going to try to make the camera a lot better. Hopefully this lighting is okay. So like so. Yes, and then I chained 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want this to be a lot clearer. Yes. And then I slip stitch into the first chain there. Yes, slip stitch into the first chain there. Don't make it too tight so you have space to fit your needle through. If not, you will struggle. So what I did next, chain 3 going up, 1, sorry, 1, 2, 3. And then you wrap your yarn around your hook and do 10 double crochet around through the circle. So you wrap your hook around and you see this circle, this hole here, not this one here, this one here. You put your needle through and do double crochet . I didn't count this 3 chains as 1. I just counted that as 1 because when you watch most videos they count this, but I chose not to. It doesn't really matter anyway. So yeah, do 9 more of this. So 1, 2, 3. I hope I'm not too fast for you guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is what it's looking like so far. Yes. So what we're going to do now, we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain up. So this is 1, 2, 3. We'll slip stitch into that one here to seal our circle. So it should be looking like this. Yes. So next, so that counts as 1. Yeah. So this is row 1. So we're doing row 2 next. Yes. So to do row 2, chain 3 going up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And you do the same thing. 2 double crochet in each stitch going around, including this stitch, chain 3. So we do another 2 double crochet going into the same stitch. So that's 2. So do the same for every stitch going around. Chain 1, 2 double crochet in that stitch, chain 1, another 2 double crochet in the next stitch, sorry about that, chain 1, another 2 double crochet going in the next stitch, do the same for every stitch around. Until you get to your very first stitch in the beginning. And then I'll come back for our next round. So I'm done with our row 2. So what we'll do now is we slip stitch into the 3rd chain up. So 1, 2, 3, slip stitch there. Yeah, there, do a slip stitch. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get this camera straight. Yeah, so that's row 2 done. This is what your work should be looking like. It should be looking flat. Yes. Okay, so moving on to row 3. For row 3 we'll chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're doing the same thing. So 1 more double crochet in this stitch to make 2, and then you do 2 double crochet in each stitch around, and you do that for rows 3. So when we get to the very beginning, we slip stitch like we do before into the 3rd chain. And that is our 4th row. So our 5th row we'll be doing 1 double crochet all around. This is what it should be looking like after the 4th row, like a flower is. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're doing 1 double crochet all around, and I'm not going to put my needle in between this the two double crochet stitches. I'm going to put it here between the 3 chains of each stitch. So 1 double crochet in between the chain 3 of each stitch, and then we're going to do a double crochet. We're going to chain 3, move to the next stitch and do a double crochet. Going to chain 3, move to the next stitch and do a double crochet. Chain 3, move to the next stitch and do a double crochet. Chain 3, wrap your yarn around your hook. Don't forget to wrap your yarn around your hook. Move to the next stitch and do a double crochet. Chain 3, wrap your yarn around your hook. I'm going to do a beginner's video which is a lot slower and it has a more steps for you, so don't worry about that. So chain, wrap your yarn around your hook, move into that chain, next chain and do your double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and move into your next one. And do that all the way around. Come to the end of the round, we're going to slip stitch into the third chain. Okay, actually now I'm going to start I'm going to stop chaining 3. So what I'll do next is I'll start my 7th row, 6th row, 7th row. I've lost count now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so I'm going to begin my 6th row now. So we've just done our 5th row of 1 double crochet all around. So we're going to begin with the 6th row doing, it's going to be different this time. So we're going to be doing 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet in one stitch and 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So we're going to wrap our yarn around the hook, do 1 double crochet. So we're no longer going to chain 3. So we're going to put our hook round in this chain 3 and do 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do 2 double crochet in the next chain stitch. Just got something stuck. Yeah, so yeah, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. This yarn is a bit fiddly, so yeah, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, do 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1, 2, and then you're going to be doing that all the way around. 1 double crochet in one stitch and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, chaining 3 as you go along. So I'll come back when we get to our very beginning. One thing I forgot was to add the stitch marker. That's what it's called, stitch marker. So you don't get confused, so you know where that row ends. So where did we did hang on, so actually 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Okay, this is where it begins. So I'll add a stitch marker here so we know this is where our row ends. Right, so you're going to do that all the way around. Chain 3, do 1 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet, and do that all the way around for row 6. You can see how it's beginning to curve in now to form the crown. Okay, so I've come to the end of the row. I'm just going to chain 3, so that's 1. I always end on a chain 2 stitch, so 2 chains in 1, I always end on that. So I'm going to chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do the same thing for rows 7, 8, and 9. So chain 3, do 1 double crochet, chain 3, do 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and so on and so forth from this next row, which is row 7. So you do it for 3 more rows. So let me just show you how to get past this. So chain 3, yarn around the hook, and do so this is 2, so we're doing 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So we're going to do it here, really, here. So 1 double crochet, sorry, just trying, chain 3, 1 2 3, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, very fiddly yarn. So yeah, 2 double crochet in this stitch, chain 3, 1 2 3, and so on and so forth. I'm just going to move my stitch marker up, so for the sake of those who don't know where the row ends, so you just move it up so you know that this is where your row ends. 2 1 2 2, so this is where your row ends here. Yeah, so this is what it should be looking like so far. So do this for 3 more rows, and then I'll come back to show you row 10. So I finished row 9 now. This is what your net should be looking like. I just love it. It's just, I just love it. So moving on to row 10, we're going to be doing for row 10 2 double crochet all around. So chain 3, so I ended with a 2 double crochet. This is my stitch marker. So I'm going to be doing 2 double crochet all around. So wrap my yarn around my hook, next chain 2 double crochet, chain 3, 1 2 3, and do your 2 double crochet all around. I'm just going to move my stitch marker, and you should do the same, so you know where your row ends. So do 2 double crochet all around, and I'll come back to you. So I've come to the end of my round 10. So for round 11 to 14, we're going to be doing 1 double crochet all the way around. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go into that next chain, do 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 2 3, go into the next stitch and do 1 double crochet, chain 3, chain 3, 1 2 3, go into that next chain, do another double crochet, chain 3, 1 2 3, and do 1 double crochet all around for the next 3 rows, so row 11 to row 14, and then we'll come back. So I've come to the end of row 14, and this is what it's looking like so far. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm just going to add the finishing touch to it now, and it should measure 9.5 inches, so it's about 9 now. So by the time I do the finish and the rim, it should measure up to 9.5 inches. If you want your net a bit more slouchy, you're going to have to add a couple more rows to it. So what I'm going to do now, there are different ways to do this, but I'm just going to make this very simple for you. So I'm going to be doing one row or two, we'll see how it goes, of double crochet in each chain. So chain one, so the next chain, which is this one, actually we'll do it from, yeah, we'll do it from here actually. So you put your hook in here and do one double crochet, chain one, look for the next chain, put your hook in there and do another double crochet, not chain one, hook around, yarn around hook, not chain one, sorry, and then into the next chain do a double crochet, yarn around hook, next chain, do one double crochet, don't know if you can see this properly, yarn over hook into our next chain, and double, and this creates a very fine finish for the rim. So you're just going to do this all the way around. I don't know if I'm going to do one row of that or two, but we'll see. It depends on what it looks like, if I like it or not. Remember, you can always alter it depending on what you want. You can do one row, two rows of that, or three rows of that. So you do that all the way to the very end. You won't, well, you know where you started because it's obvious that you start, this is your starting point. So do that all the way around until you get to this point, and I'll meet you. So I've come to the end of the round, and this is what it's looking like. One double crochet all the way around to create the perfect rim. So we're just going to sew up the ends now. So I've left about two stitches. I've left about 2 stitches, 1, 2, just to finish it up. So to finish it up, you're going to put your hook in the next chain here. Wrap your yarn around your hook and slip stitch. In the next chain, you're going to do the same. Put your hook in this chain here, wrap the yarn around the hook and slip stitch. And you're going, I think I'm going to do it one more time, just over this chain here. So put your hook here, wrap your yarn around your hook and slip stitch. There we go. And now I'm going to cut this off. So where's my scissors? So I have my scissors now, so I'm just going to pull this through, leave about an inch or two of yarn, and I'm going to just cut that right here and pull this through and seal it tight, pull it through tight. So this is what we have. Should be 9.5. If you want it more slouchy, you can choose to do more rows, but this is what it looks like so far. Yeah. So I'm going to get my tapestry needle, and I'm going to sew in my ends. So this is what the inside should be looking like. I'm just going to sew this through to feed it through. So I'll probably do that first. So put your yarn through the eye of the needle. This is the bit I hate actually. Put that through. So what we'll be doing is just feeding it through. So I'll be going one step forward like that. Feed that through. Be careful so your yarn does not pull through, and then I'm going to go back on it so it does not ravel. I'm just going to hold this in place so this doesn't come out of the needle, and I'm going to go back that way and feed it through. And I'm going to go back again this way just so it holds it in place. And then I'm going to clip that. So now to the very last bit, we're going to do the same here. So I'm just going to feed this through so we don't have our work unraveling. So we're going to go up this way and feed it through, up through the chains, not directly through the chains, but do it in a way that it cannot be seen. So through the chain here, you go here again, feed it through. Don't pull too tight. Don't pull too tight, if not you have this end coming in and then it looks so obvious. So just make it loose as possible. You feed it through there, you feed it through to the side. Remember, we want to keep this as tight as possible. Don't want this unraveling on us. So you feed this through to the side, you go back the other way so this secures the yarn. Go back that way, feed that through, go up the same way, feed it through. Just be as gentle as possible. Don't make it tight and don't drag it too much. Now we're going to go back this way. We're working our way down to the base now. So feed it downwards until you get to our starting point here. As long as your thread is yarn is hidden, there's no right or wrong way. As long as you feed it through and it's not seen and it's not too tight. So people have the different ways of doing it. Some people don't even do this; just clip it as soon as they're done. They just clip it. So I think this is going to be the last one. I'm just going to go back on myself now and then clip it. So there we go. So I'm just going to, and this is our net. Let's give it a little shake. This is a finished product and I hope yours turned out fine. Leave comments below and subscribe and like the video. I have more videos coming to you, and let me know how your project went. If you have any questions as well, drop your questions down below and I'll try my possible best to give feedback and answer all questions. I will put in the link to the site where I purchased my yarn. If you need yarn to purchase, they have really good yarns at very affordable prices. And yeah, so I'll see you next time.